Good day, this is Mass Sex with a brand new Overlord, Lord of Nazarick video, and we got some new stuff. We got a new rate up banner, as well as you can see on the screen, Outfit Wish. Limited character outfit is waiting for you for Albedo, and basically it unlocks rainbow effects. If it works. There we go. Takes a second. There we go. So yeah, if you are interested in this, it's a separate currency that you're going to have to get in the shop. This is really just a judgment call for people, but basically here's the full look at it. So yeah, I mean, really just a judgment call. There's, if you want to collect them, go for it. But what we're really here to talk about today is our new rate up banner with Momon and Albedo, the SSR version, Raven Black Guardian. Should you be pulling on this? Well, we're going to talk about these characters, but to me this really looks like a bait banner. But let's go ahead and look at these characters. We got Momon first, okay? And his captain effect while alive in battle increases allies' damage on targets with less than 70% HP by 30% during chasing. So yeah, not that great unless you have a team that's doing that on all your characters. For slash single target, Momon swings a giant sword to attack a single enemy and deals damage equal to 100% of his attack. The upgrade effects basically is the damage keeps going up, of course, until level 4, where it deal damage equal to 115% of his attack. After the attack, there's a 40% fixed chance to reduce the CD of Raven Black Hero, which is nice. And then the fifth one is just more increase in the damage of his attack. Next we have weakness detection, buff burst. Momon targets the enemy's weakness in each attack. For every 4 attacks launched, the 4th attack nullifies 45% of the target's defense. The defense nullifying slash guarantees a critical hit, which is nice. And the upgrade effects, as you would expect, is those percentages are going to go up, so nullify 55% versus 45%, and he does an additional 150 damage. And it just continues on, as you can see on the screen. It keeps going up to 65 to 250, 75 to 350, and then on the 5th one, for every 3 attacks launched, the 3rd attack nullifies 75%, so it drops by 1. So I mean, that's nice too. Then we've got heroic charge. The single chase makes a dramatic. Momon makes a dramatic entrance, striking a single enemy target, deals damage equal to 85% attack. Enters hero's debut state for 1 round, deals 30% more damage to targets with less than 70% HP during chasing. And basically the star up effect for that one at 5, upon entering hero's debut state, he purifies 2 buffs, which is very nice, but of course that's at 5 stars. And the upgrade effects go level 2 skill, you get -1 CD. At 3, you get an increase in damage. At 4, an increase in damage. At 5, an increase in damage. But you also get, after using the skill, gains attack boost and damage token down for 1 round. Hero's debut is basically when in hero's debut stance, Momon will use slash to chase the enemies after allies attack them. The damage taken down buff, it basically decreases damage taken by 20%. Now, this character, single target, chase, multi-hit, whatever you want to call it, has really been a disappointment so far. I would not even consider this character even on a rate up banner. The character that is though good in this banner is of course Raven Black Guardian Albedo, a knight, protect, shield, control. Skills for this character, and no captain skill by the way, attacks a single enemy target with a massive axe, deals damage equal to 50% attack plus 50% defense. Hitting grants a 50% basic chance to inflict attack down for 2 rounds, and those upgrade effects by level, you basically are going to get damage increases to both the attack and defense purposes for attack. At level 4 though, you are going to get hitting grants 100% basic chance to inflict attack down for 2 rounds, and then of course the damage increase at 5. For the next skill, Twisted Fate, take on the duty of protecting allies. You gain a 12% increase in defense, grants demonic barrier for the ally unit right before they are attacked for 2 rounds. And basically your upgrade effects for this at level 2, when an ally with shield is hit, performs a counter check and increases crit by 30%. At 3 and 4 you just get the increase in defense, and at 5 when an ally with shield is hit, performs a counter check and increases crit by 50%. Very nice skill set there. Then we've got Demonic Barrier, Protect and Shield. Uses a barrier to protect the target, grants shield to the target for 2 rounds. Shield absorbs damage equal to 110% of Albedo's defense. And the Star Up effect at 4, actively using the skill, grants shield to both the target and Albedo. And at 6 stars, advantage grants Demonic Barrier to all allies. And for the upgrade effects for this character, for this particular skill set, at 2 it's a CD -1 like usual. At 3 basically the shield absorbs damage, keeps going up, and that's how it is for 3, 4, and 5. This character is really good. She's very good. Now the big question is, should you be pulling for this banner? Well, it's pretty simple to me, and maybe I'm just going to make this too simplistic at this point. If you are already pulling on the limited character rate up Albedo, I wouldn't touch this banner with a 10-foot pole. If you aren't pulling on that and you need something like Albedo, she is a solid pickup, upper tier character. Make sure you set it up so you are definitely getting her only. Momon is a major skip. He just doesn't do the damage he needs to justify using him in your team. And he's just really, honestly, just a big disappointment at this point. Now, for their Arclights, let's take a look at those real quickly here. Momon's basically the X effect in Hero's debut. Momon deals 2% more damage after each ally chase up to 20%, and general effect increases damage the next skill deals after a basic attack by 12%. Again, I don't recommend picking up this particular character, so there's no need for this particular Arclight. Now, for Albedo's though, the X effect, when an ally with a shield is under attack, increase crit by 15% and grants a 25% chance to inflict fixed chance and taunt on the target up to 3 counters per round. Yeah, very nice for her. And the general effect grants a 60% fixed chance to recover 5% max HP after taking damage. Triggers once per action at most. If you are going to go after Albedo, you really should be picking up this Arclight. It will benefit her immensely. But again, to me, priority for these banners that are currently out right now, my personal preference would be Albedo. I've been using her. She's absolutely amazing. I think she's just an incredibly crazy DPS unit. That's not the discount though. The Raven Black Guardian Albedo, she's really solid too. It really matters on your needs. More pure DPS or some protection and shielding. The Raven Black Guardian Albedo is amazing too. I would love to be able to just have a complete Albedo team. At this point, we have 3 different Albedos possible, so yeah, that gets you pretty close. And I'm sure we'll be getting more versions of her, given that character probably has a higher percentage of people pulling on. But again, to me, if you're free to play, you're probably skipping all this at this point because we're too new into the game. But if you had to choose, just stay away from the Momon, and hopefully you're not going to draw any copies of him. The Raven Black Albedo is though incredibly solid. So hope everybody's progressing in the game. I've been a little backed up, so I haven't been able to get to things. I'm at a level 54 or 55. So much opens up again once you get to 50 and 54. I'm going to do some follow-up on gameplay as well as where my account's at. But again, really enjoying this game. I think that it's just a lot of fun. I just wish there was some adjustments to the monetization. I think the days of $99 banners really are gone, and they should be more like $79. But again, that's my personal preference, and it doesn't shock me given this is a repurposed game and Crunchyroll is the publisher. But again, to me, this is probably a skip banner for most, especially if you've been going hard since day one to start saving some resources. but you're not going to go wrong with Raven Black Guardian Albedo. I'm just going to say that if you decide to pull on this one. So with that, as always, please like and subscribe. It helps a lot. Have a great day.